Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, well, we're working on Troy's 389X again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Got some paint on this thing. It's looking pretty sharp, but we've got to hang some more parts on it so we can continue painting. And that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you what we've been doing, like where we're at with the paint, and then kind of explain what we're doing next. So yeah, it should be pretty fun. And I don't know, maybe by the end of this video, I don't know how this will go. I don't know if we're gonna show the whole thing painted in this video or if I'm gonna wait and break it up in two because it's kind of a lot of work to still do yet, but I'll just flip the camera around and show you. All right, so Mark and Eli basically painted all the inside stuff. The suspension and areas that are gonna be covered up by the rear T-bar and the fifth wheel and all that good stuff. So you can see in here.
I need a light so you can really see the, well, you can see it here. The Legendary looks freaking awesome.
So these areas you see on the outside of the frame that's painted right now, that is where we're fixing to set the fifth wheel and the rear T-bar. And I just wanted to make sure that both things were painted inside and out. So we taped this area off and painted that just to preventative from like saving it from rust issues and things like that later down the road. So a little bit more work is definitely an extra step in doing it that way, but it should work out really well in theory, right?
Should, in theory.
I mean, it's gonna work. So this section of the frame now, from here back, the exterior of it is gonna get painted tomorrow. And we're gonna basically be putting those pieces on and then leaving this, and Mark and Eli will come back and do all the exterior paint work. But you can see in here, they got the drive shafts painted, all the inside stuff here. It looks freaking awesome. And then up front, went ahead and started painting all the front half of the chassis, so that's all knocked out now. They're looking pretty good. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Anyway, I'm gonna set the camera up on a time lapse. We're gonna go peel the rest of this stuff off and then start putting some parts on this thing. Okay, so our plate is now in under the fifth wheel. And I just want everybody to know that was way more of a pain in the butt than we anticipated. Way more. But it's in, so whatever. It's there. It's where it needs to be. And basically now, when Mark goes to paint, we painted this because we knew there was like no way in the world we were going to get this in without possibly, you know, scratching it or something. And painting the frame, and that thing's kind of a chore to sit in there like it is. So we painted this first so we could set it in there, and we kind of, you saw the time lapse, we kind of like jacked the fifth wheel up and put some washers under there, held it up, and then carried it through, set it down. Now we got all our bolts in place. They're loose right now because we're gonna, now that we've got this kind of where it goes, we're gonna set the rear T-bar in place and then get all that, put the bolts in there, kind of situate, make sure everything lines up the way we need it to, and then crawl under the truck and start tightening everything up. But it's getting there. So he already painted the whole underside of the fifth wheel, and everything under here is all painted. So when Mark will basically just kind of back tape all this, and then when we're painting the rest of the chassis, the painted areas won't get paint on them. And this thing will look pretty slick. So, yeah. Now let's go figure out how to get this ginormous T-bar on the truck. with just the two of us. The thing weighs as much as a Volkswagen Bug, I'm telling you. I mean, I might be exaggerating. It's probably not as much as a Volkswagen Bug, but she's heavy duty. She is definitely heavy duty. And over here, we got all our other stuff painted. So like once Mark gets done, Mark and Eli will do the rest of the paint on the chassis tomorrow. Currently it's like, I think 8:30 or 9 o'clock right now, PM. But he got all the fenders painted. None of this is buff. This is just, we literally pulled these out of the paint booth, got them out of our way so we could put the truck into the booth. He's got the backside of deck plate done. He's got our deal there. We've got our front T-bar painted. They look freaking awesome. I don't have good light, but you can see the flake in there. That legendary black looks pretty awesome. Hey, where are you going, bud? You seen the camera and you're like, I'm gonna hide. You ready to move the Volkswagen Bug and put it on the truck?
Yes.
I mean, it literally, it weighs as much as at least like a 1600cc Volkswagen Bug engine.
Yeah, it's like my little car out there.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to move this thing in. It should be loads of fun. It's like a little party.
Yeah.
All right, we'll grab the forklift. Okay, well, we got the T-bar on, we got our fifth wheel, we got our plate in there, got all our bolts in where they go, they're all clocked and all the same and all that good stuff. And yeah, now it's ready for the next round of paint. So I don't know, it's almost 11:30 right now, PM, dark outside. And essentially all we got left to do to get things ready for Mark and Eli is just pull the wheels off, put the jack stands under it, and then he can come in and start doing some painting. We found a couple little marks in the frame, probably just happened just between all the working and stuff, so we left some yellow tape just so him and Eli can see that in the morning. But yeah, we're close. We're almost there. So now we're just gonna go back. I'm going home. I'm gonna go to bed. Come up next morning, and I should be putting paint on this thing. Just start looking more closer to being finished. But up here, we also got the DPF put back on, and haven't started doing any plumbing up front there yet, but we'll do all that once we pull it out. And over here on the other side, I'll show you. We hung the def tank back up. She's in place. And yeah. So they just gotta, he's probably gonna be mad at me. We had to get inside the truck. We'll probably have to retape all that up. Probably not what he wants to see in the morning. But, I mean, you know, pretty much ready for the next round of paint. So I'm excited. This thing's gonna look freaking awesome when it's done. It really is. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Well, this thing's ready for paint. The next video you guys see, we'll be putting it together. And after Mark and Eli get done with this portion of the paint of this thing and we start putting parts on it, this truck's just gonna look super awesome. And we've got a lot of other trucks to do too, and we've only got a little bit of time because Matt's is just a couple weeks away. And well, this truck and all the other ones well, they need work, lots of work. And that's why we're working till, you know, almost midnight tonight. And we're probably gonna do this a lot till we go to Matt's because, you know, it's what we do. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Semi-Casual Show. Don't forget, you can go to semicasualshow.com. You can get some hoodies and hats and stuff and shirts and Peterbilt parts. And you can also go to semicasualtruckshow.com or Semi-Casual Show, and you can register for our truck show August 4th and 5th in Crossville, Tennessee. It's going to be awesome. We're expecting well over 100 trucks and a lot of cool things coming on for that truck show too. But in the meantime, just make sure you like and subscribe so you can see what this truck looks like when we get it finished. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you later.